Now, I grew up here. This is part of my legacy, too. I do belong here. Me, my mother, my family, we have all helped this business right alongside you, but apparently that doesn't matter. Especially not when you've been gunning for me for years. Well, now you have finally got your wish. So I really hope you're satisfied.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another bold and a beautiful recap and review. Well, the fallout continues from Steffy finding Hope accidentally falling on top of Finn. Of course, she didn't see that part. So she actually fired Hope today. And I think they were trying to give Hope her moment of speaking up and having a backbone for once. Since the last few months, we've just seen her kind of cower to Steffy whenever she confronts her. And I'm going to play the second part of this clip when Hope has her big speech before they lead her out, so you all can let me know what you think about it and if they actually hit the mark with what I think they were trying to do. But the episode starts out with Hope finding out that she's fired. She's walking around the design office by herself. Katie comes in. Now, interestingly enough, Hope told Katie what happened off camera. So we don't know if Katie knows that she's dating Carter now. Now, according to Carter, there was never anything serious between he and Katie. Remember, Hope asked him if anything happened between them, if they were friends with benefits, and he said no, just friends. So I think we are to believe that Katie and Carter were never actually intimate. Now, at the same time all this is going on at Forrester, Carter is over at Eric's pitching his idea to him, and Eric totally shuts him down, says Forrester has never been in debt a day in his life, and he's not going to start that now, so that kind of is a blow to Carter.
You just need to know one thing, Steffi, and that is that your opinion of me means nothing. Yes, I am a Logan, and I am proud to be a Logan, and that is something that even your beloved grandmother, Stephanie, accepted in the end. Or have you forgotten?
So what do you think? Do you think that the writers were trying to give Hope a moment where she stood up to Steffi? And do you feel that it was effective? And did they write it in a way that shows that Hope can go toe-to-toe with Steffi if that's what they're planning for the future of the show? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. So Steffi did actually call Charlie to escort Hope out of the building. She can't believe that they're doing that. She's pleading with Steffi, trying to tell her what happened, pointing out to her, how would she even know that Finn was coming? And I agree with that part. I mean, yes, it does look bad. She's in there in lingerie, laying on top of Finn. She wouldn't give Steffi Carter's name, but how would she know that Finn was going to be there? I mean, come on, let's think about this. So she pleaded with Ridge to back her up. Ridge was like, no, you got to go. I think it's for the best. Taylor was in there, so she was giving her thoughts as well. So I think, that pushed Ridge to go ahead and side with Steffi on this. Now, during Steffi's whole speech, Steffi kept saying, my father and I agree. And Ridge would kind of give her little side eyes when she would say that, like, no, I didn't. But in the end, he did go along with Steffi. They escorted Hope to the elevator and she left, and she texted Carter. He shows up. I'm going to show you this clip. He pulls up in his car, and then the two of them talk.
I got your text. What's going on?
Steffi fired me. She ended my line. Nobody stopped her. They said I had to leave the building.
What?
Can you just get me out of here? Please, can you just get me out of here?
Yeah, I got you. Hope it's going to be okay, all right?
So that was pretty much the Friday cliffhanger for this week. Now, the spoilers for next week are interesting. We're going to look at the preview in just a minute and go over the spoilers as well, because they're moving this thing with Carter and Hope at lightning speed. So for me, it's going to depend on how they write them over the next few episodes to see if there are a couple that I feel like I can root for. Because right now, I feel like it's all happening so fast, but they did throw a crisis on them with Hope getting fired. So that kind of builds a couple on soap operas when they throw them in a crisis and see how they react with each other. But I don't know. Drop them in the comments and let me know your thoughts. Do you feel like they're there yet? Are you feeling this Carter and Hope pairing, and is this the couple that you can see rooting for with the events? And they try to get him this big outdoor scene where he shows up. So they played a little cheesy music with the kiss there. I will give them a chance, but I just want to see how, if they write them where it makes sense. And like I said, a lot of times they don't really invest in Carter's couples. They're always just a short term thing and they never really go anywhere. But this is different that they paired him with Hope, so we shall see. I don't know if the Thomas character, Matthew Atkins, that plays Thomas, I don't know if he's coming back. I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, he's been MIA for a while. But let's take a look at the preview for next week and let's talk about these spoilers.
Here's a look ahead.
And your daughter, she can't keep doing this.
You're wrong about this.
Now, are you finally gonna tell me
Tell you what,
the story of Electra Forrester?
it's such a tragedy, and you were caught right in the middle.
To my fellow Young and the Restless watchers, do y'all feel like every time you see Will, all you can see is Nick Newman? His face, his mannerisms, even his voice, he sounds just like his dad. He cloned them. They are just alike. I just had to say that. But it looks like Luna is back next week, so that'll be interesting to see. So let's talk about these daily spoilers. So Monday is going to be the fallout from Hope getting fired. Tensions are at an all-time high. After Steffy and Ridge fire Hope and have Charlie escort her from the building. You know how they love to replay the last scene on Monday. So I bet they're going to replay that whole ending on Monday. And then by the end of the show, Brooke is going to learn of Ridge's stunning betrayal. Now, it will definitely be interesting to see what that does to Brooke and Ridge's relationship. Now, Tuesday is interesting because I thought that maybe Carter would take his ideas and try to start his own company with Hope for the Future as a part of it. But look, it says, fueled by anger over Ridge and Steffy's betrayal of Hope and frustrated by their indifference to his proposal, Carter hatches a plan to shake up the power dynamic at Forrester. Now, my question is, how is he going to do that? Especially with what Ridge, Steffy, and Eric holding most of the shares. I don't see how he can shake up the power dynamics. So we'll see how that plays out. So on Wednesday, we have Finn and Steffy passionately expressing their love and commitment to each other. But listen to this. Carter and Hope's undeniable chemistry ignites a fire between them, culminating in heartfelt confessions of love and unforgettable passion. So they have them already saying that they love each other. I feel like it's too fast. What do y'all think? I mean, they have barely been dating for 5 minutes and now they're in love. It's too fast. Wednesday is actually going to be an interesting day for the couple. Then we have Brooke and Ridge confront the painful truths of their relationship in a heartfelt conversation, grappling with their loyalties to each of their daughters. So it sounds like we're heading for a Ridge and Brooke breakup, which will mean Ridge will go running right back to Taylor, as we all know. And then on Thursday, Electra and Will have chemistry. They will flirt. Eric attempts to intervene, but Steffy remains steadfast in her decisions and hatred of Hope. So I guess Eric tries to get Steffy to let Hope come back. Steffi's not having it. And then on Friday, Zendaya is going to confront Steffy over the ripple effects of her actions. So if there were a scenario where Carter wanted to start his own company, I'm sure that Zendaya would go with him. I think that would be the most interesting because, like I said in another video, with Sally Spectra gone, we're missing that element of the show. So it would be good to have a competing company for Forrester. And then we get back into Poppy and Luna. Poppy's visit to her daughter in jail provides Luna with valuable information, and Bill receives a letter from Luna which forces him to reflect on the situation and the choices that brought them to where they are. So that's going to be interesting to find out what she has to say that will make him reflect on what has happened thus far. So I will say, I do think we have a more interesting week coming up. This whole shift with the company has breathed a new dynamic into the show. So I do want to see what happens. Drop them in the comments and let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like the video, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.